Chapter 2. Entangled in Light. Fate twins lives of unseen thread. A breath shared in time.
We don't know why or how he's dying. His brain was using psionic abilities when it died, and now his digital intelligence has gone comatose. We believe some form of quantum entanglement is involved.
Joel Jonathan Brash. I arrive at the Temple of Bela. This vision of beauty stands with the strength of all that strives for balance. It's true. It says so on the lintel header of the main door. Justice's balance, so I enter. I soon become addressed as cleric by the cleric presiding the greeting at the door. He is curious as to not only why I am there in such garments, as well as why my mithril armor that I left was placed into the donation box not a day before. No information of how or who. I know of only one who could. I inform my fellow followers of my situation. Fortunately, I spent 10 years here, learning to be a monk and geomancer, cleric of Bela, or elemancer to these zealots. They know a great deal about me and my deaf sister Echo, Blue Ash. I was born and raised in the swamps. My parents saved their money to buy my apprenticeship here. I made them proud, learning to read and write, learning martial arts as well as weapon combat from the monks, and workings as an undead slayer for the Bela clergy. I remember my father, proud when he attended my ascension to Master Monk. I moved on to being a geomancer after 5 years of mastery of the monk combat skill. This explains my comfort in the land and dislike for the city. I ask for my armor returned, and my brothers cannot honor my request. I fail to understand why. Once in the donation box, it becomes the will of Bela who may wear her mantle. I feel like that was worded as a dry joke of truth. My fellow clerics are mostly scholars that need more field action. My brethren here assumed that finding my armor meant that I had either given up being a cleric or was dead. Either way, I would not be coming back for it. They offer me a chance to remember my training, and if I succeed, they will return what I have earned once before. What other option do I have? To face my enemy again without skill or protection? Yet the trail will chill if left unattended. I weigh my fate heavily and know that this enemy came for me once, and likely will again when learning of my breathing. Our day is likely fated. His previous failure is proof that he is not meant to succeed. They take me to my former room. None of my disposable items remain. They tell me that I was going to attend my father's funeral and was intending to move into his home, as well as set up a shop there to end the undead infestation within the swamplands. When I ask about my sister, they know nothing more, nothing new. End log, day 20. Age of Bela, 30, Oxy, 15, 8, 74. Why do I feel the need to write this? Must be to validate my existence and give form to my thought. How pathetic and small of me. Still, all action and influence can be innately evil by an objective and perhaps even a subjective as well viewpoint. One way or another. It's simple. The more one thinks about it, the worse it gets. My retraining has been completed. My muscle memory has allowed me to learn in hours what takes months or years to learn. In some cases, I have only viewed a technique I once possessed and was able to perform it. I also have the thirst for knowledge that only students can crave. I have been told that I have surpassed my previous level with the same speed that I had remembered what was lost. It is slightly unsettling that my mind in its current state has granted me a higher mastery that my former self never could have known. Regardless, I am now a master-level Elemancer. The clergy tells me that I have all the necessary skills to attain the cleric title, so they gave the title to me with all that is granted with it. They are fools. I haven't earned it. In order to be granted such, I would be needed to trade the desire for vengeance. Even if I'm unworthy, so are they for granting it. They haven't forgotten. I haven't told them. I didn't think to. It should be too high a price for me to risk it, but I will not lie by omission. I will risk unveiling my evil, even if I may hinder its fruition. What have I become? They are less than pleased with what I am. The jungle is the true evil of society, yet without it all life dies. The jungle is the victim of society, as it dies to feed the city fire, and is poisoned by city waste. The forest can't fight back. It needs someone or something to fight for it. This is why the king of the jungle is not a bunny. If the leaders of the forest are the harbingers of the garden, then their enemies will become the soil to feed it. There is no waste, only unused resources. Time to use my motivational resource once again. What should I do? What do I need to do? I will leave the day after tomorrow to ensure there will be no more stagnation in my quest. End log, day 44 and 45, age of Bella, 23 and 24, flu, 15/8/74.